Alright, hopefully this video looks alright. I'm trying out new camera settings. I just realized that my phone has a pro video mode, and so I've been using that, and honestly, so far all of them have been better than the like OEM settings for the video. But anyway, I finally got some stuff out I haven't messed with in a while, just so I could play with it. And honestly, I think I'm gonna end up carrying the Dagger the next couple days, just because I really miss it. And I miss it, and I miss the Glock as well. I miss carrying a full size, even though it's really uncomfortable. But there are some things that, a couple things about these guns I've noticed as well that I can share, just kind of updates, I guess. I got all my lights out here just to flex, because it feels really cool. I remember when I got this one, and I was super excited to get my first like legit weapon light. Anyway, so some of the stuff I wanted to share was how fucking cool this looks. This PMM comp on this threaded Dagger barrel. I just think it looks really cool. It kind of gives me that like clear Cerakote or clear anodized vibe, like on the Honey Badger, this FDE they use. But no, for real, the things I kind of wanted to go over with these mainly was with, fuck, if I do that again, I'm gonna freak out. I can't help but bump this camera, dude. It drives me crazy. I gotta get a better setup. One of the things that I found out that really bugs me about one of the mods I've done to this Glock is that this Magpul magwell, while it fits great even over the stippling, I've noticed, and I didn't really notice this at the beginning because I didn't really run these mags at the beginning, because I had 19X mags, and I'll just show you right now, 19X mag without any real effort. I know there's no rounds in it, but my regular Gen 5 mags do not work this easy. Where the fuck did my other fucking 19X mag go? Oh, what a fucking idiot. It's in my fucking Dagger. What a fucking idiot. Obviously these go in just fine, and these are clear. Always check these, before I even start the video, but just to, kind of give you an idea. Those fit fine, but these Gen 5 17 mags, you can put them in, and significantly harder to push in. And even with rounds, the 19X ones are a little harder, but with rounds, these are almost impossible to put in without like using the palm of your hand like this to squeeze them in. So obviously there's a hang up that's not on these, that's on the 17 mags. And honestly, if you know anything about the differences between the 17 grip and the 19X grip, you already know what I'm going to say. And that's this front lip right here is catching. So that's the only difference between these mags that I can tell. So like you get this regular 19X mag out. These are identical except for the base plates. So as far as I'm aware, I mean, I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, they have the same number on the back. I guess that makes them the same. But you can see the only difference is the base plate, and these 19X mags fit in there just fine. So I guess I'm going to trim down this Magpul magwell right in here, because if you take the magwell off, it doesn't do that. And you can feel, like if you stick your thumb in, there's a lip. It feels like there's a burr on like the edge of some metal, but it's right there at the back side of that. So sorry, my hands are so fucking nasty. I've been working a lot and obviously not trimming my nails like I should. But anyway, that's just something I noticed about that Magpul magwell. If you have that issue, or you may have that issue if you go for that setup, you can make it work. But I have had at least one malfunction with this gun since I got it. Couldn't tell you if it was with the magwell, without the magwell, with the 17 mag or the 19X mag. I really didn't pay that much attention, which is stupid. I know better now because I learned my lesson with my CZ at the range the other day. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I wasn't getting bolt hold open on last round, and or slide lock on last round, and it ended up being my fault. But in the diagnosing process, I had my labeled mags 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I was able to isolate, or what I thought was isolate, the problem, until I realized that it's actually my grip holding the slide lock down. But yeah, it's just really nice to be able to diagnose magazines that way. So next time I go to the range with this, if I haven't trimmed that down already, I'll see. But likely I'll have trimmed that down. If I get malfunctions after that, probably mag spring related, which would also ironically be in the 5th gen 17 mag here, because I have a +2 with the factory spring in that. But honestly, all these should run fine. These have factory springs from the factory setup. They were set up this way. Come on, camera, focus. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't like that my only malfunction since I've honestly, my only real malfunction of 2023 was my fucking Glock. That sucks. But, you know, it happens. I don't blame the gun. I blame, I'm sure it was mag or ammo related. But yeah. As far as the Dagger goes, it's the Dagger. Trusty Dusty. I really love this thing. Every time I get it out, I'm like, fuck, I love the weight, the shape, the grip, everything about it. And then I also put this X300 on here, and I kind of have like, it's already like a poor man's X300, but it's like a poor man's fucking Gucci X300. You know what I mean? For a while, I had the RMR on this slide, and I kind of wish I still had it on there so I could get the full effect of the poor man's X300. That's actually not that poor man's because you have like $1,000 worth of accessories on it. But fuck, that looks really good to me. And the weight, like I said, feels so good. I fucking love this gun. You know, and honestly, the more I look at it, I mean, this red dot's definitely going on my P01 when I send it off, which I was about to send it off to Wager the other day. Apparently, they're not doing the RMR cuts on the 75 series right now. Don't know why. I haven't talked to them. But sucks because I was really ready to do it. Get this RMR put up there, and then I'm going to get a new dot for this. And honestly, probably going to go 507, 508T, or honestly, the one I got from my girlfriend, the, what is it? The HS40 fucking 7A3, I think, which is essentially the 507 or the 407 without the solar panel, because that thing's really cheap. And honestly, it's every bit of this one, except you just don't have the solar panel and reticle options. But honestly, I'll leave this on the dot anyway. There's no reason to have reticle options for me anyway. So I think that would balance out the look of the 17 more too, because this dot, the RMR is pretty small, and the window size is actually really small. And once you get used to like a 507, it might not seem like that big of a difference like on camera right now, but I'm telling you, in person, it's a pretty big difference. Can I focus this? There we go. Fuck. It's a pretty big difference. So let me see if I can get, it's kind of hard. That's the only thing about the Pro Video. You got to baby it more. Fuck, dude. It's impossible to hold these. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. The window size on the 507 is just so much better. So there you go. And I've got a perfect lower 1/3 co-witness. That's something I actually don't have on my 17, is I have like an absolute, which sucks also. Honestly, I bet if I had a lower 1/3 or closer, because I guess this isn't an absolute quite, if I had a lower 1/3 co-witness on this RMR, I might feel a little different. Fuck, I'm excited to put this thing on the CZ. And why can't I see my dot? It's on. It's just fucking dim. And this auto adjust on this fucking RMR sucks ass. And dude, I have tried to look up where this sensor is, and it's definitely got it. Let me see if I can show you the dimming aspect. So you see the dot right now. It's gonna be hard because I have the flash on my phone. Damn. I wonder if it's dimming and you just can't tell. Let me see if I can look at it throughout without looking through the camera. But anyway, I hate it. It doesn't work very well. It dims too much. It's not fast enough. And honestly, fuck, why? Oh, I just overrode it on the, I don't know. Maybe I just got rid of it. But normally, even if I adjust the temperature, the brightness with the button, it'll still auto adjust. Put it in the light. Fuck, I know this is probably fucking exhilarating to fucking watch. Anyway, this thing fucking auto adjusts. I don't know where the sensor is. I've tried looking it up. If anybody can leave a comment, maybe it's like down in there. It kind of seems like what it is because I'll cover it up this way, you know. Anyway, and you know, I started to think, fuck, maybe this is a fake RMR, you know, fuck. But I bought this from the PSA store, like in person, their brick and mortar store. I didn't order this online. This is from their, like I said, brick and mortar store. So I don't think it's fake, but I don't understand where the sensor is. Because if you to get it to change, you have to cover up like that. You know, you have to cover up most of the dot. Did it just do it right then? Anyway, you have to cover up most of the dot to get it to change to like the ambient light. But if anybody has any insight to that, that'd be awesome, because I did some research and honestly I couldn't find anything. It's been a couple months since I looked into it because I haven't been carrying this, but honestly I do remember like actually putting effort into like looking for an answer to that, like looking it up, just the Trijicon manual. And I think I want to say I looked through the user's manual that came with this, with my specific optic, because I kept all that stuff and I still couldn't find anything. So maybe I'm fucking retarded and I just looked at it and didn't realize it, or maybe I got some weird special RMR, or I mean it's fake. I don't know. Like those are the only options that I can come up with. Yeah, either I'm retarded and just didn't look hard enough for an answer, or this is like fake or special. I don't know, because I know I've seen videos of other RMRs that have that light sensor and it's on top, like up here. And I know the new one is on the front, but I don't see either of those. And this thing, I'll be damned if it doesn't adjust to the ambient light. And I can force that. I'll try and get that on video and post like a short of it or something, but yeah, you can see I had all my lights out. I'm just a proud weapon light dad. Man, it's just really cool to have all these. And then I also have my TLR7 sub that's on my P365, but I'm not gonna go get that. I lied, I'm gonna go get it. Definitely almost ate shit just then. Going to get this TLR7 sub, so hopefully it's fucking worth it. So glad I paused the video and didn't record that. I feel like I'd feel obligated to put it in the video. I wouldn't have, because fuck that. Looked sub-bitch, but so TLR7A and TLR7 sub. I guess I could do a side-by-side real quick of these two. So obviously the attachment points are totally different. I don't think they're interchangeable. No way. Because this is a fixed pick rail mount. This is actually interchangeable between 43X, the SIG, the Hellcat, and a pick rail, I think. But yeah, so this is a size difference. I think they're the same output, definitely the same size, same exact switches, very similar design, just a little bit different to accommodate the smaller rails on these Micro 9s. Actually, the TLR7 sub is a slight bit longer than the TLR7A, or about the same, I guess. It seemed like let's see. So if you line the switches up, I mean, maybe like a 32nd of an inch or something stupid. Definitely negligible. There are those. And of course you got the classic. Fuck, I can't even say in the camera frame. The TLR1 and the X300. And there's a little bit of size comparison there. Just to give you an idea. I don't know. I just like being able to have both of these at the same time. And then of course my one TLR1 HL that's been modified for the Dagger. You just flip that. Here we go. Perfect example. I haven't had these out side by side. So that's your Dagger mod. See that nub on that side? How it's on the back of the raised part? And it's not on that. I just ground that down and flipped it around. And that will bring your... Look, here we go. Fucking perfect. I haven't been able to do this yet. That'll bring your Dagger or your TLR1 HL on your Dagger from that to that. So there you go. Definitely a good mod. You have to grind down the front of your trigger guard to allow the switch to work good though, because your trigger guard will rub here, but it's really easy. Anybody can do that, and honestly you don't even need like a Dremel to do that. You could do that with like a rough grit sandpaper and just go up and up and up in sandpaper until it gets pretty smooth. And you're not going to see that part anyway, so I didn't even get mine perfect. I mean, it's still got, it's pretty rough, but you can't see it, but you can see how I clearanced it just enough there. So anyway, there you go. There's the difference right there. Bam, bam. So that's with the mod, without the mod. Essentially, it's the difference between these two angles right here, you know. But. All right, I mean, I guess that's it. Oh man, just hanging out with my guns, with my Glock stuff, my Dagger stuff. I have more Dagger stuff than I have Glock stuff. Oh no, I guess I have more Glock dedicated stuff because they're all Glock mags. But I do have an extra barrel and comp for the Dagger. I don't know why any of that matters, but yeah, this is just a vibe on its own outside the gun. I don't know, man. These colors, they're really doing it for me, slime. But yeah, I fuck with it. I do wish I think I said this in the last video, just did a straight down to there. I don't like how it cuts in and it's flat right there. I don't know, just me. I think Harrington Arms does a really good job on their design of the comp. I still really want theirs, but it's kind of hard to justify buying. Still probably will. Maybe not anytime soon, but I'll probably end up with it down the road. I just like the Daggers that much. All the lights. Damn, I love having all these, dude. Honestly, I'm kind of a flashlight nerd anyway, as it is. I have a bunch of Surefire handhelds, and I've always really liked them, and I've done, you know, what do they call them? I don't even know the terminology. I just know like the Malkoff swaps in them and stuff. The term for the head, I guess, escapes me, but done some of those swaps into some of my. I really like the G2 Nitrilon, even though it's, you know, the cheapest fucking plasticky light. I just love them. And then the 6P, but I built out a Nitrilon for a weapon light and got stolen out of my car, so I miss that thing. But I've always kind of been into flashlights, and honestly, before weapon lights, I really didn't like Streamlight. I thought they were cheap. I knew they were Chinese. I didn't love their handhelds. To me, Surefire was just so much better that there's no reason to not get a Surefire. And I mean, weapon lights kind of changed that because this is $300 and this is half that. You get both of these for the price of that. So, all right, I'm starting to drone off, so I'll cut it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Just wanted to fuck around, talk about guns, and play with these guys. Pause for a minute, and yeah, I gave you a little update. There's something worthwhile to this video. You can't tell me there wasn't. I gave you something. All right, see you in the next one.